If it is not matching with the requirement, then it's a defect. Okay, it's a fail, right? Failure scenario. It's nothing but whatever the test case failed, scenario failed. It's a defect for that application, right? Whether it is the functional defect, performance defect, the performance anyhow, the performance team will find out. But even as a functional testing engineer, if we see that login is taking too much time, we need to report that also. Okay, if something is internal transfer is taking time, okay, we need to report that. It's the transfer should be done within 5 seconds, 10 seconds normally, but it is taking couple of 30 seconds, 1 minute, something. Okay, we need to report that, then let them analyze. Okay, the defect is a variance from a desired product attribute. Okay, it's a problem not corrected, right? Could cause an application to either fail or produce incorrect results. Okay, I don't want to repeat. You can go through the video. A defect means what? Okay, the flow and then quality. Why we need to find the defects? Impacts of defects, defect life cycle, right? Which we discussed yesterday. Are you good? Did you understand yesterday, or do you want me to repeat again this one? If tester identify an incident, okay, we'll raise the defect, and then if it is invalid, we'll close it. If it is valid, then it will go to the assigned to developer, and then they will fix it. Developer fix the defect and status changed it to fixed. And then developer assign fixed defect back to tester. Tester will do the retesting, and then it is fixed, you will close it. If it is not, then tester assign the defect back to developer and reopen the defect. Okay, this cycle, sometimes whatever you raise, okay, it may be converted into the enhancements, new requirements. Okay, then the new flow, business reviews, the enhancement, and then they will defer that. Okay, if they don't want that to be fixed current release, okay, they will defer and plan for future releases. Deferred means they're deferring that for now. They will plan in future releases. Enhancement is kept in open forward status. If it's agreed to change, then it will go to B. Send to developer and then okay, the same flow. Defect categorization. Why the defect categorization? The impact of the defect, right? And face the high impact of defects. Help management to prioritize the work and turn faster delivery product. So severity is will assign, okay, based on the impact of the application, okay, how if it is okay, high severity. Whatever you give, okay, then the all the teams defect review board, DRB meetings, you can call. They will decide that which one it is priority for this release. They will prioritize high, low, high, medium, low, and then they will decide which one to fix. Right? You can say high, medium, low, the fatal, major, minor. This one needs to be fixed before release, even major also. Minor means if it is something non-functional, if it is like colors, something textual, okay, changes something, okay, if it is not matching the requirement, but even if it is the textual, sometimes it is high priority for us since the meaning, if something meaning is changing, okay, right? Something spelling mistake, if it changes entire meaning, then it is priority for us. Okay, it's the business team will decide whether it is priority or not, but we should know, okay, the process. Example on severity priority, right? A spelling error, user interface screen, what severity priority does that issue resolve. That's what if something is spelling error, probably not that the customer's ability to use the system, but it greatly affects the customer perception. Perception, right? If something meaning changes, then it is impact more. Then they will consider as a low severity, but it is priority wise high priority. Okay. Same thing. If it is server crash, it may be the high severity for a server crash. Okay, if it is a restarts, right? Um, it's a low severity for the business. It's not stopping the business, right? Defect types. We also discuss this also, right? Documented related defects, build package, load, change management like version control, um, FN logic, okay, function program logic, coding, different types. You understood, right? What I mean, document related defects when it is the content related things. If you find something, okay, if you take any of the application, digital banking or insurance, you have the content, right? When you renew when you renew the policy, when you open the new account, if you already have the account checking saving, if you want to open the credit card, okay, for the same bank, you don't need to go to branch, right? We can open online, okay, within the account, right? After authentication, after login, you go to the open new account products and then select whatever the card you want. Okay, let me share for example how it looks. I will unshare, okay, and then log in and then share again. Let me share my screen. Okay, this one after login, okay, the bank. Let's take Fifth Third Bank application. Okay, When you even Chase, US Bank, whatever the bank you have, you log in, and then if you want to open the account, okay, you already have the accounts. If you want to open the account, whatever the type, checking account, saving account, you can open from here. No need to go to branch, right? Okay, I want so and so credit card. Okay, what is the credit card you want? If you see this content, right? These are all content. It should be as is. Okay, if something is like as per requirement, we are changing a 1.68. Okay, so and so date, then it should be 1 point. Okay, those are all the things which we are referring there. Okay, content effects. These are all content comes from content build. Okay, if I want advance, my advance. If I want credit card, if I want borrow money, personal loan, whatever. Okay, this is the this is another. Once you click apply now, will take to another application. Okay, it will assess one, then open another account opening application. Okay. If anything is related to that, it's a documentation related defects. Okay, and then the logic is it's a functional defects. If anything build package load issue, performance issue, then okay, change management. Okay, they will take care. If it is build package change management issue, okay. If it is load, then performance issue. The function coding, okay, it's our. And then defect types, environment. Okay, these are all we discussed. Okay, let's go to defect management. How to log the defect, how to track and analysis, right? A good defect management process helps to gather and manage information during each defect workflow. That is from initial discovery to find okay, resolution or deferral. If you find the defect, that process helps to gather as much information we need to enter. Okay, so and so thing failed, and then how it failed. All the steps to reproduce, login from login to how it is occurred. Okay, it's not like test case, high level steps we need to write, right? Which I explained earlier. Um, do you know how to write the defect? I explained, right? Let me think somewhere. Anything defect found, right? We discuss another class. We need to write a defect ID in the tools. Automatically it will create when you click on the defect. It will create the ID, and then you need to write what it is failed. Okay, credit card payment failed, and then okay the description, and then you need to give the reproducible steps, and then you need to give the test data also. There are all things, right? How it is occurred. Okay, credit card payment failed, but that actually credit card payment should success of, right? That is the expected. This is the actual result, and then okay, it's failed, and then you provide the data also, test data, and assign to so and so person. Okay, the Chase Bank. You need see it's automatically when you go to the tools, assign to the owner. It will automatically as soon as you type their name, it will come by default. Okay, as soon as you type Raj.R, okay, it will come their name. Okay, all the option, all the names related to the Raj, you need to select. Okay, this is what we need to raise. As much information we need to provide. Okay, logging it. How to logging a defect? Get empty defect template. Okay, that's what. Okay, take the template and specify available information. As much information we have, we need to provide defect description, reproducible steps, and screenshots, screenshots, and then screenshots. It's easy to take. Okay, if it is a tool, or else you know snippet tool, right? Everyone knows that snippet tool. You just click on that icon, cut. Okay, it will just capture this page and then attach it to the the defect itself. Okay, snapshots. Okay, whatever you. If it is perfect on mobile and all, we have the screenshots already. Okay, you can easily. It will record automatically. It will record what you are doing entire flow. Okay, you just take that link and then provide as a reference. Okay, the video file. Right. Space with available information. Keep updating as information. Right. Available. Categorization of defect information. General information. Defect detection information, resolution information, status information. These are all things we need to assign. Okay. Something like categorization. Okay. You give. Okay. For you, it's a you give like major or medium. Depends on the what you think. Right. It's a process. As process wise, if something is failing, okay, you think that okay that is a high severity. You give it. It is something okay, it's not failing but it is deviating the requirement. Okay, like buttons not aligned. Okay, something um, it is giving the something outcome like not relevant but it is major. Okay, if something like okay it's not major medium, it's something like just textual defect or else button color should be instead of dark blue it is sky blue something. Okay, a little bit difference, then give minor defect. Okay, that's what basic information on nature of the defect, its repair, okay, priority, etc. Okay. Description, brief text, what I type, right? Description, you need to provide priority. It has whatever the priorities, immediate, high, medium, low. Okay. Give if it is top, give immediate. If it is, you think that it is medium, medium. Okay. And then low, low, you assign it. And severity, fatal measurement. Okay, you just give severity. Okay, the priority will be decided by the team. Okay, you give whatever you think, but it is not like okay the DRB meetings. All the developers, everyone, business team, product owner, everyone will will join and then they will decide. Okay, but normally in agile environment, as soon as you assign every it's not like, right? We have the Teams channels, okay, Microsoft Teams channels, everyone know, right? That is what most of the companies now using Microsoft Teams. We'll create the group chat between developer, product owner, and then, okay, and the team, right? QA team, testing team. And then we'll discuss this, the defect find assigned. Okay, as soon as you assign, you raise the defect in board and assign to them, um, they know that is the defect raised, right? If suppose they didn't see the safer side, you just open that. You just open the Teams channel between developer, product owner, and QA team. Um, remaining QA team, right? If you are not only the one team member, right? You might have 2 members, 5 members, 10 members in team, right? All the team you whoever relevant that code developed by that user story is the owning by so and so developer, right? It's each user story they will take it. One developer will take it, other will assign to them. It's like testing. When they assign to testing, okay, they will assign owner your name also. And then you need to open okay the terms chat between that respective developer, you and product owner, and then tell that this is the defect I found, and then okay, this is the information you can find in defect itself. And then you provide as much information in defect when you are raising. But if they ask so many any questions, you need to be ready. Okay, that's okay. Provide as much information. Let them work on it. If it is priority, they will work immediately. If it is not priority, then product owner will decide. Okay, if this defect has to go. Suppose this is during the release testing which you found, right? Release regression testing, it has to fix. If it is something like sprint testing, okay, there are feature stories which we are developing now. We find the defect, it is not required to fix today itself, right? They will prioritize when to fix it. Okay, every day stand up, they discuss about what we did yesterday, and then right, whatever the defects you found, it will be shown in defect the version on board, right? Story status, and then what is the defect you raised, whom it is assigned. Okay, all the things. It's a dashboard. You no need to. It will be visible to everyone. But what you did yesterday, this is the execution I did, and then I found this defect assigned to you. Okay, so and so person Raj, and then okay, they let them take it ahead. But our job is to update them, right? In status, we need to give. That's what provide as much information, priority, cause how it is caused to analyze the further. Okay, provide as much information, reproducible steps, and then symptoms, database corruption, visible data wrong, cosmetics, etc. Whatever, provide whatever you information. Okay, if it is functional defect, provide all the steps. If it is something cosmetic spelling mistake, okay, the color is something different, deviating the requirement, design documents, then provide even that. Provide all the reproducible steps, and then provide this is what the color dark blue expected, but it is a little deviation from the requirement, right? And face, which face it is found, okay, SAT or UAT or whatever, okay, QA, which phase you found. So during the, we find the defect in production testing, okay, during production and then production phase, right? If it is found in SIT QA region, SIT. If it is found in UAT testing cycle, UAT, and then date reported, it's by default it will take all most of the tools. If it is required, we need to give. If it is Excel document, we need to give the Excel document date reported. But most of the 99.99% all the teams are using tools only, not manually. So by default, it will pick the date, when current date, current date and timestamp. Actual date of closure. Okay, these are all things. When you are closing, you just need to store it, drag and drop. It will pick closure date automatically, right? As soon as you move from defect from here to here, okay, it's automatically closure. It's a completed. You are marking it as a completed. Status will change. You don't need to change the date. Also, it will get changed. But the thing is, provide as much information for them to do the further analysis. Any questions so far? Okay. Defect detection information. Specify information about testing data related to information about testing data related to defect environment, who found it, okay, description, and then build, log, cycle, procedure, case in which defect was found, reported by name, okay, hardware, software, platform, on which defect found, test station, okay, attached information. The high level I can say, you just, okay, description, and then provide the information, reproducible steps, and then the test data and all, and assign owner name, you assign the respective team developer name, assign it. Okay, remaining all, okay, and then version one board, you don't need to give severity, priority, and all also. Jira board and version one board. If it is quality center, then you need to give severity, priority. If it is not mandatory, if it is banker that client is decided that severity, priority for the team who is raising, it's not mandatory to fill, then you can leave it. But the thing is, all the things are recorded and then right, it is assigned to them. It is okay. You can it's easily see that okay. You will not give sign off, right? We are doing the release regression testing. If you found something defect, you need to give sign off, okay, before releasing that app to the production, right? We need to give everyone sign up. You will not give sign up. Regression completed, but the thing is, these two defects are found. During the regression, we need to keep on send the status to the team, right? Someone will okay coordinate all the teams. I have 21 teams example. Every release, I will coordinate with the 21 teams where we are. Okay, I will create the table and then okay this team okay this is the person and then where we are status and then any remark, okay, anything issues, four columns I will create and then 21 teams, 21 rows, and then I will ask them to table every day, okay. During the release will be go almost 10 days. Release testing will go 10 days, 5 days, 2 days, 3 days, depends on the release volume of the release requirements, right? So the mobile testing and all app side, it will be 2 3 days only. But the thing is coming to the service level changes, it will impact everyone, right? The service level change, backend change. it will impact even two teams changes. It will impact all 24 teams functionality, right? We don't know where it is. That's what it will take time. 10 days, 5 days will assign for depends on the there are thousands of test cases for the end-to-end regression. If it is only iOS app, it may be the limited functionality, right? Only the iOS app, all 20 teams has okay, maybe 20 test case. Everyone will execute within one day. There is no defects. We can finish it one day itself. But coming to the back end, we need to ensure previous apps when service level changes are going to production. We need to already existing app in production. We need to test mobile apps, and then if whatever it is going currently apps, right? iOS, Android, and online web banking, whatever currently it is a development region, which is going production next release. Okay, if it is already in integration, we need to verify backend service level change with already in production apps as well as current apps. Suppose the production we have 4.40 apps. Right now in regression we have 4.41. But when you are releasing backend change, we need to ensure because before after you deployed service level changes into production, it may go client app one day after that also, right? If something is failing with the feature app, okay, it's a compatibility we need to see. The backend change we need to ensure the future app releases and as well as already current production apps, right? Whatever it is in production apps, Android and iOS 4.40, whatever current apps, and then as well as whatever it is going next release. If it is available, if it is not available, then okay, we'll take only the production release apps and then we'll ensure due to the backend change, production apps will not impact. We'll test with that current versions, and that's it. Okay, if it is something is client apps are going in production coming weeks, and then already in production apps. Due to this backend change, we want to ensure the both apps are not impacted. Okay, we need to ensure both iOS apps production and then release app, Android production and release app. Web banking is there is only one app because production app it's already there. Okay, it's not like whatever it is online banking which is going into the release. We are already doing the regression testing, right? We have the QA region. We can directly access. It's not like production app and then testing app for web. Web is only one app, online banking. Okay, web banking, chase.com. Suppose QA means chase.qa.com, something URL we have, and then that is the URL we will to use for testing in non-prod. Okay, mobile always when you are doing mobile, we need to ensure it's not always release apps, right? Already in production apps. Why we are doing the production apps? Because when you are releasing the new apps, uh, right, most of the users may not download right immediately. It will take for some time. May take 5 days, 10 days. Some of them they will not download at all. Okay, we need to ensure this backend changes should not impact existing version of the apps and current version of the apps. Got it right? Existing version means production, and then current versions means the future release apps, whatever it is ready for testing. Okay, that's what. And then not only one device, right? We need to ensure multiple devices at least take each. We have 15 devices. Okay, 15 iOS, 15 Android in Perfecto. Each QA member, okay, they will access based on their functionality need. Okay, they will access and then they will do the testing. It's automation, right? It's just a couple of hours they can finish it up. If it is a defect, assign to the developer, and then once they will get the fix, and then they will fix and give the new build, and then again we need to do all the teams regression again. It's a BAU, business as usual work, right? So even if there is no change, you don't have change your team, but due to other team change, your functionality may impact. That's what we always have the work. Okay, even your team is not planning next 3 months any change, but you need to do release testing for sure because your move money functionality may impact due to the digital payments functionality, right? Okay, due to the other gel functionality change, whatever they are doing back end and front end and service level, that may impact your release. That's your existing functionality. We need to ensure that our functionality should work as is with other team changes, right? Release. That is the release testing. Hope you got any questions so far. Okay, let's go fast now. Okay. Defect detection. Okay, when resolution, right? Developer, how the defect was resolved. Resolution from a okay, codified list fixed in build version. Okay, he needs to provide, okay, as a developer, how he fixed, okay, what he found, what is the miss. If something is code side issue, okay, if it is build version, something is it's, he needs to fix and then provide, okay, all the information and then deploy code into the release branch again, okay, and then once we get the new build and then you will test again, and then if it is resolved, the developer will say that it's a result and then assign back to the tester. Okay, they are saying okay, but the simple thing is just remember this life cycle. Okay, whatever we discussed here. Okay, this is what, but here high level, okay, at the detail level, each and every phase they are discussing. Right? If the developer resolve and then they will assign and provide additional information, additional attachments, and then status information, current status of the defect and status history. It's like date, action performed by actual effort, resulting status, next step assigned to. Okay, these are all more information, but coming to the agile, it's just raise the defect. Okay, this is what minimum we should know. Okay, as a tool, the where is that? Provide all this information, whatever we discussed, description field, and then provide, okay, all the relevant information, okay, required for the defect developer can reproduce, and then data, and then okay, screenshots, provide screenshots as much. Okay, there is attachment section, just attach. Once you take the snapshots, it will be stored into your recent section wherever. Once you go to the attachments, okay, you can upload them, right? It's easy. Okay, everyone knows that how we attach the documents. Same process. So tracking. Anyhow, defect is in version board. Okay, nowadays so we no need to. It's by default it is tracking, right? Suppose if we are using the quality center tools and all, okay, olden days, waterfall model, V model, when we are following before Agile, we need to send daily status report to the how many defects we raised, okay, where each defect, what is the status, where we stand. Okay, those are all things we need to find. But right now, every team has their version board, right? Every team has their version. Team wise, we have version board. Version one, we have squad wise, we have one board. Each team has their status, right? If they are doing release testing, if they found any defect, they will raise into their version board. Every team knows that what they are doing, right? But QA, as a QA soft tester, our job is we need to ensure, okay, before giving a release sign off, okay, there is no defects, right? Defect free product. If anything you found, whether it is simple, if you think okay, but we need to raise. Everything is in. We don't know, right? If a simple thing may cause something else, we need to raise defect and okay. We need to inform team. Even developer can say that okay, it's environment issue, but we need to provide that update too. Okay, this is the defect I found. My developer analyzed and confirmed that this is the environment issue. It's not functional issue. Then just make it transparent to the entire team, not only your team, right? It's a overall release wise coming to the all 20 teams work together. Provide the update to the QA channel where we are coordinating the testing release efforts. Okay, provide there. Okay, this is the defect by found. My developer analyzed and confirmed that it is environment issue. Okay, let it be. Okay, let them mention into the status. Okay, if something is for you, see your dev considered this environment issue, maybe okay it is wrong, right? Maybe it may be wrong. But for you, it's everything is we need to make it is transparent. Even if you're a developer, but release wise, it may impact the entire bank application, right? Uh, After going to prod, we don't know, right? It might have broken something else. Okay, it's actual defect maybe. It's not like you whatever you would ever said, but it is you already reported to dev. It's a dev responsibility to analyze more and then confirm, right? If we didn't analyze, he confirmed that it is a environment issue. It's his problem, not your problem. But we need to assign. Suppose if you know that it is not the data issue, if it is a defect, we can fight. The dev and QE always every day. Sometimes like it's always fight. It's not fight. I can say it's always discussion kind of thing. They will not agree. You will not agree, right? It's like it's a transparent communication. Sometimes they will pissed off. Sometimes we'll get pissed off. Okay, if they didn't agree, it's a process. Cannot say even let them pissed off. Okay, but the thing is, it's a defect, right? It's a defect. Okay, let them analyze and then let them take time, whatever time they want. Let us push the release. If until unless they have found the issue and then fix it, will not release the right. Will not give sign off. Release will not go to prod. Okay, app will not go to prod. That is what. Okay. Everyone needs to own our piece. Okay. Developer, he needs to understand the function, right? The thing he needs to own. Okay. What he is doing. If something is required, we need to work. If something is okay, management decided that this app has to go tomorrow. Okay. You found two or three defects. He has to work. It's his responsibility. If he don't have bandwidth, our okay, our people managers they have more teams, right? Let them decide and bring more team members to fix that. Okay, the defects. Okay, it's their job, not our job, right? We need to assign defects whatever we found. Okay, the same thing whatever I said. Okay, see here. It's like olden days. Okay, it's a project name. Okay, now version one it is your project. Okay, we no need to provide all these details, right? They provide what is the one, what is expected, what is actual select, and then defect ID. Okay, if it is defect ID and then defect analysis description. Okay, these are all things defect log. But now nowadays it's agile. Everyone has tools. You no need to document. It's a document means all the information you are providing in tool itself. You no need to provide Excel sheets and all. Okay, but example whatever we created, same thing. It may be more details tested by okay what by default it will take your name when you are raising the defect. Since you are testing, when you are raising, it will take your name. Okay. Testing phase, you provide whatever the testing. If it is SIT, if it is UAT, it is a prod defect. Okay. That's what testing stays. Integration testing, and regression testing. Okay. Provide that. Okay. Same thing. Production. Okay. Impact work product. Okay. Whatever information provide defect categorized for incorrect defect severity one, defect in use state, okay, whatever assigned to status open. These are all things we need to provide, okay. Even tool, these are all information we'll capture. Defect analysis. This chart shows the percentage of defect found during each testing phase. Right? It's a requirement analysis phase, design phase, code phase, unit test, component test, system test, customer releasing, yet test. Okay, each and defect analysis. Okay, everywhere it is defect analysis, right? Whatever we found, each and every phase we need to raise. Even developer during the designing itself, he found okay. During the coding itself, before he has to do unit testing, right? If he found something defect, okay, he needs to raise the defect. During the coding, if they found existing code itself, it has something defect, it is broken, okay, he will raise the defect and then it's not like we need to raise defect. Developers also, if they found, they can raise the defect and assign to themselves. Okay, they can create the defect and then assign to themselves and work on that. They can do that too, right? It's like how much percentage are defects found each and every cycle space, and then it's easy to analyze, right? Defect analysis. Okay. It's a main thing. Okay. It's they are talking about different categorizations, interface errors, missing functions, memory issues, system error, syntax errors, ambiguous requirements. Okay. How categorized? How many defects if you overall teams under defects raised for this release? Okay, if something is related to syntax error, something is requirements errors. Okay, if we see categorization, so that they will decide that okay, how much code quality, right? Then they will see. It's not only this will give this categorization, this analysis will give overall people managers. They will think they should think that okay, where their developer and then what they need, right? They need if suppose if they don't have sufficient time, okay, they didn't get time, they cannot provide more quality, right? Even development, then they will slow down the development cycle and all, right? Instead of then they will decide that okay, so we are giving too much work, okay, whatever maybe. The team is, if you hurry the team, right? If you ask them team to we need to deliver next 2 weeks, then complete as much possible, right? It's not right, they can complete. If you pressurize them as a people manager, if I pressurize my team, right? But they will do okay, but they will not do quality work, right? That's what we need to understand. That's what in agile, why it agile, every team member they will analyze that requirement, and then they will tell us this many points required for the story, right? It's not like you give the points, right? Whoever is taking that story, okay, he will tell that I need this many points, because it's not like you tell 5 points, it's a 5 points, okay, 2 points work. If you say 5 points, they will not agree. It should be relevant. They will ask questions why you need 5 points, right? Um, that's what, okay. Based on this analysis, they will find out, okay, if it is correlated defects, then they will give some time, okay, for the developers to do the feature, right? That's what these are all analysis, the metrics part, okay. We'll take it further, right, in future. Okay, so this release went too fast. That's what we got this many defects and delayed further, right? If we didn't give sufficient time, it will you will find more defects, and then it will take you 2 3 weeks extra, right? Instead of that, if you give 4 weeks work and then let them do phase wise everything, and then do the thorough testing and everything, okay, unit testing and all, okay, let them code peacefully and then do the multiple iterations testing, and then okay, then your defect may be less and then release will go fast. So why we are creating these analysis reports for that. And then okay, defect log is the same template. That's what overall thing is. You need to understand what is defect, why it's important defect, why we need to raise and track it, and then how it is um, process, what you do, and then what is each category severity, priority of the defect, what is the severity, what is how you give priority, severity, and these things, okay. And then how you why it is important to log the defects and managing and then analysis part. Okay, everything this diagram only. For you, it's just to understand this. As soon as you find something, okay, during the testing, if it is not matching the requirement expected, right, it should match with the acceptance criteria, right? If it is not matching, raise the defect, and then developer will assign and fix it, and then this is the same life cycle. I think in whatever the document which I sent, there also you have the defect life cycle. Go through that also. So much material you will get online also. Okay, you if you have time. But the same process, okay. The process will not change. But if you want more idea, okay, more documents, more examples, then dig more. Any questions? Then do you want to write some test case or else what we'll do today? Okay. For me, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next 3 days, I have SQL things and then okay sessions. From next Monday, it is I sent you the plan, right? From next Monday, from someone will join from India and then they will okay. They will start the sessions. That will take almost 1 month. And then every day, okay, it's not like the automation will start and then you forget the manual things, right? The testing process, okay, whatever we discussed, all the information, everyone please go through these videos. I think no one reviewed the videos, okay? You mean, I see, no one views this. I didn't see, okay, only initial days, couple of times, so day one, day two, day four. After that, okay, no, I didn't see any views. I don't know if anyone is, and then, okay, YouTube is. Last 4 days, anyone view any of the video? I think no, right? See, if you didn't watch, if you didn't note something points, but you will, it's like, okay, even after 1 week, okay, it's for you, it's a fresh. That's what, whatever the class, if you do, immediately go through at least one time. One time is enough, right? Read and then, okay, understand and then write something, whatever you understand. So, if you have time, entire day, and then go through twice, right? Go through twice each one. Main thing is this one, defect life cycle, and then agile, initial what we discuss. Each and every session is important, okay? Just go through multiple times, okay? Whatever time, it's up to you, right? How fast you want. For me is okay, the next month, November, December 15th. Before January 1st, I want to create resume and make you some dummy interviews also, okay? I will do mock interviews. That's my plan. Okay. It's up to you how fast you want to. What we'll do to can I do breakout sessions? We have any questions we can discuss or else if you want to write some test case, then I will give assignments.
We can write test cases, Bhaiya.
What about others? I don't know. We didn't write last 1 week, more than a week test case, right? Let's see how you can write. Okay. For Santosh, okay, I will come to your record room and then I will talk to you. Okay. Let me create four, right? Four only, right? Today. Kaushik not joined, right?
Yes, four.
Okay. Santosh.
ఎస్ అన్న ఆయన
జాయిన్ అవ్వు ఆ బ్రేక్అవుట్ రూమ్ లో జాయిన్ అవ్వు వస్తున్నాను అక్కడికి
నాకు ఎక్కడ రాలేదన్న ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది బ్రేక్అవుట్ రూమ్ అని
రాలేదా
ఏం రాలేదన్న
వచ్చింది నువ్వు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయలేదు ఓకే నేను అసైన్ చేశాను 4కి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసిన
ఎస్ అన్న యాక్సెప్ట్ చేశాను